Welcome to So You Think You Can Buy Things with your hosts, David,
Melissa,
and Griffin.
We'll be going over purchasing card information today.
So a bit of an overview of what we'll be talking about, how to request that funding for any purchases you might need, how to use our purchasing card, our P card, what you will be needing to turn in and when in regards to forms, and what you can and cannot purchase with a university purchasing card.
So how do I get the P card? Your supervisor will have specific expectations for how to request and check out the P card. Know what you want and how much you want to spend before you request the P card. You can ask your supervisor to kind of give you some guidance on that. And then request the P card with enough time for your supervisor to have time to approve your request and check it out to you.
So I have a P card. Now what? Things to remember. Always go to a checkout with a cashier. Tell the cashier that you are tax exempt with the university before you begin. Poor Griffin had to rescan every single item because he told them after they initially scanned it.
That's true.
Separate products into food products and non-food products. Always scan food products first and request a subtotal. This will be important later. Always remember to get an itemized receipt and promptly return with the P card to your supervisor.
Tax exempt information. While most of our local retail vendors have tax information handy for us, please note the numbers listed in the slide below. Also note that each P card will have these numbers with them, so you do not need to memorize them.
What you can and cannot purchase. So what can I buy? You can buy most things, really. Food for events, crafting supplies for your boards or your programs, prizes for events, and desk supplies. Now, but what can you not buy? We don't want you buying medicine, healthcare supplies, including tissues and alcohol, obviously, computers or electronics, and then really anything for personal use or anything your supervisor did not approve.
Forms to be familiar with. Hosting form, used when food is used or eaten. Prize forms, see supervisor if these are needed.
A little bit more information on some of the forms we use. So on this slide is a hosting form. Hosting forms are used when food is either eaten or used. So for an example, if you are using pumpkins for a program but aren't eating them but carving them, you will still need the form because a pumpkin qualifies as food. A hosting form is filled out with the assistance of a supervisor, so you will work closely with your supervisor when this is needed. Relevant information includes the cost of the food, the purpose of the food, names and numbers of event participants, so we want to know who was at that program and the date the event took place.
The second form you're going to be using is the prize form. So this is used when you're giving away items. If the prize is under $5, no prize form is needed. If a prize is above $50 or is awarded to an international student, an I-9 form will also need to be filled out. So this was just kind of a brief overview of the different forms, some of the procedures, what you can and cannot buy. For further clarification, talk to your supervisor. They have those answers for you. You'll work closely with them for pretty much everything we went over in this presentation.